Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today we are going to be creating the partner page to this 2-page layout. So this gorgeous layout is presented from Close to My Heart's convention. So we had a virtual convention this year and you get a box of goodies and then instructions to create all of these fun projects. I just love this layout and I'm going to show you some close-ups of the really cute detail. I love this little cluster up here, this cluster down here. There is some stamping and then some raised stickers as well. And then over here, a little bit of journaling and then a tiny little bit of cluster here as well. I think once I do actually have the photos on here, I will probably go through all my sequins and my enamel dots and maybe add a little bit of gold to this. I love this layout, these rich, warm tones. And I just wanted to create the second one with you guys. So like I said, this was a 2-page layout and we're gonna go ahead and make the partner page. So what I really liked about this layout was how simple it was. I am all about simplicity. This is a very busy time of the year. I think for most people, my kids are in sports, we're involved in tons of things, and it's just really nice to get gorgeous layouts done ahead of time before the pictures get taken. And when they're simple, it just makes me that much happier. So I'm going to put that right down there. And I'm really just kind of glancing at the instructions over there. I think I did use the lighter side. So I'm just glancing at the instructions and just kind of following it. This one does mirror the other one, but it's not exactly the same, which is another thing I really like about Close to My Heart. When they give us ideas on how to create beautiful layouts, they're not identical. They're not like mirrored images, which sometimes I do that. I have plenty of scrapbook pages where they are identical and obviously they flow together and tell a story. But what I really like is how you're basically using the same fundamentals. So all of these kind of papers cut out into strips, but then you have kind of a difference to it. So I'm just making sure I am using the correct side. I decided to go with the dark on my background. I believe in the convention bundle, it did say the light. And again, the only thing I'm really changing is I decided to put it all on White Daisy because I have a ton of it. And I really wanted to conserve this piece of paper right here, which is a newer color shortbread. So it's new for this year. It's not the color of the year, but it is a new color brought out in the 2021-2022 catalog. So then this gorgeous piece, and like in my usual style, I am just eyeballing this, and you can definitely feel free to eyeball as well. Or if you want more precise scrapbooking, go right ahead and use either a T ruler, or you can also use a Versamat, which kind of has all the lines on it. So I kind of just like to be a rebel when I'm scrapbooking, and I just kind of eyeball it. I figure if somebody's going to point out that paper is crooked, they don't really get the point of scrapbooking then. So like I said, it's kind of the same basic element, but I'll pull in the original. So there is that nice beautiful flow of the top, but then you can see that there's different elements from this page to this page, and I just love it. They flow together, and then they just look so cute together too. So I do not have the photos, so I'm just going to go ahead and place these little photo mats on here. And I do use these actually quite often. Sometimes I'll, have the photos in mind, but just not printed yet. And other times I just don't have the photo because an event really hasn't taken place yet. But these would just be beautiful background for either family photos in the fall or going on a nice walk and looking at all the beautiful trees, or just a whole bunch of pumpkin patch pictures. I mean, you could just do anything with this gorgeous layout. In the convention bundle, it's definitely kind of a family picture theme, and the pictures are just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. So I am just going to kind of, again, mimic everything and just utilize some items where I can kind of get pieces raised. Now, again, since I don't have my photos, I'm going to be very cautious to not get anything stuck directly to the photo mat, just so I can still tuck the photo right underneath it. So right here, I'm just kind of adding a little strip where I can raise this up. And this goes right in the middle, right here, and I just love it. Happy fall, y'all. I think that's probably one of my absolute favorite sayings. On the layout that is suggested with Close to My Heart, they have tons of journaling strips, and I think I'm just going to stick with the cluster. If I need the journaling strips later, they're really easy to cut out. It's just white pieces of daisy cardstock, so I will just cut them out later if I need them, but I'm going to kind of focus more on the little cluster in the bottom area, which I thought was really cute. So some of these are raised and some of them are flat. And I really like when there's dimension like that. These stickers are they're beautiful. I know I said this in my last video, but I just absolutely adore these stickers. They're such good, high quality, really nice and thick stickers. So these aren't flimsy and they're definitely not going anywhere. So again, just kind of looking at you can kind of see that this one is in front of the pumpkin. So I'm going to kind of make sure that I have that as well. And just kind of put it down over here in this corner. And again, being mindful that I may add some of those strips there. This piece, actually, I should have put down first, but good thing I can kind of lift that up. I'm going to put this right here. This one kind of is tucked behind it. Which kind of almost goes off the edge, which is a really fun kind of a look. So I'll just go ahead and get that cut off as well. This one I do believe I'm going to raise, and I'm just going to use the leftovers from a shaker card. Good use of those to kind of use up those insides. Just kind of give a little bit of dimension to that one right there. I actually think I'm going to move this little blue one over just a little bit. And then place this guy down. And then there's some of these really cute thin wood sticker leaves that are on it as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the ones that look closest to it. All sorts of little styles on here, which I thought was really cute. And I know I mentioned this in the last video that I really appreciate how thin these are, because if you are mailing a card to anyone, these would be less bulky on a card when you're mailing it out. There's a cute little heart right over here. These are relatively easy too to kind of peel off the backing, which is super nice. This one kind of goes right here. And then there is a sticker of the leaf right up here. Again, I love these little clusters, and I love that Close to My Heart kind of does all the hard work. I really don't even have to think about how to make the little clusters or where to put items, and I really like that. Sometimes I have, time to be super creative and create my own layouts and cards, but when there is something that you fall in love with and you just love the product and love the layout, you might as well just go ahead and create it as well. It's always good to save some time, especially when you are super busy. So right here, these cute little set of leaves just kind of go right over here. And this was in the, let's see here. This is in the pumpkin spice scrapbooking. So that is the one that I showed earlier as well. And just kind of going to go ahead, and it looks almost like it's like off the page. So I'm going to go ahead and get that kind of stamped right there. And again, there is a lot of kind of journaling. I'll just kind of show you there. There's a lot of journaling that could be added, but I am going to wait and see if I want to add some later. And then the last element, it looks like, is this really cute leaf that's kind of just hanging off of there. So I'm going to just go ahead and get that peeled off. And just stuck right there, but make sure I'm not getting it on top of the photo. So when I do have a photo, I can kind of just get that pushed down. I'm going to add a little bit of the same dimension behind it, just so it is the same dimension as the Happy Fall, y'all. And yeah, I think really the only thing that this is missing is maybe a little bit of glimmer. So I may actually, like I said, go ahead and take out some of my gems or some of the sequins and kind of go through it and add a little bit once I get the photos on here. So here is the second page to this 2-page layout, and here is the first that I created kind of off camera. And again, this was all provided instructions and ideas directly from close to my heart, so I didn't have to go ahead and create the wheel. I think this is just a super cute layout for, like I said, especially for fall pictures. Family pictures would be absolutely perfect. This would even be a really cute Thanksgiving themed layout as well, just because there's, you know, family gathering, together we're a family, thankful for every moment, just such good family sentiments. Plus this color scheme is just absolutely perfect for Thanksgiving as well. So thank you so much, as always, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed today's project. And even though it was quite simple, even this page alone, this would be really cute too. As a single page layout, you can easily add just journaling directly or on those little strips. So essentially it's just, you know, a 1/4 of inch strip of white paper that you just kind of put on there and add your story to it, because the photos are important, but the story is obviously just as important. So thank you as always for joining me. See you all next time. Happy crafting.